Hi guys, welcome back to another lecture on Lua tutorial series. So in the last lecture we discussed how to build the Lua code on your system and actually install it. So forgive me for that. Last video I forgot to mention how to actually run the command to install the build binaries on your system. So continuing the last video, what you need to do, the last step is to go to that folder in which you build the code and just run this command make install Lua, make all install. It will actually place all the build binaries in the required folders and you will have the Lua binary on the system. So here you can see Lua 5.4.2 under copyright information. So in this tutorial we'll discuss how to use numbers in Lua. By numbers I mean both floating point and integers in Lua. So remember one thing, in Lua we have only one data type to represent both integers and floating points called Lua, and to confirm that you can simply do print and type for getting the type of the number. Here I'm getting the type of floating point number and printing it, which is number. Similarly I'll do the same for an integer type, which will also be number. So next we'll see how to apply arithmetic operation. So for arithmetic operation we have plus, which is addition, and then we have subtraction, multiplication, division. But if I do 3.0, which is a floating point number, and then do 5, the result will be floating point addition. Why? Because Lua converts both the operands to the higher type. So here we have 3.0, which is a floating point number, and 5, which is integer. So Lua converts this 5 to floating point before mathematical addition operation. Similar thing happens in addition, subtraction and multiplication. So to confirm we'll just do 3.0 to 5, which will be 15.0. but this it does not applies to division. Why? Because if you do integer division, 3 divided by 2, the result can be a floating point number. So Lua implicitly converts both the operands in division to floating point number first and then do the division. To confirm, I'll show you 3 divided by 5, 3 divided by 2 will be 1.5, of course. So even if you do something like 3 divided by 1, which should be 3, but still it will give you 3.0. so remember this when you are doing operations, mathematical operations in Lua. And one more important thing I want to discuss is, if you compare an integer and float having the same mathematical value, it will be true, because the underlying math value is same and we use numbers to represent Lua. So according to Lua this is equal, so remember that in mind. And for let's come to relation operator. For relation operations we have less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and equal to. And for not equal to we have a tilde sign followed by a equal sign. In many languages you have exclamation equal to, but in Lua you have a tilde sign and equal to. So to confirm, I'll just give you an example. 3 not equal to 5 should be true, right? So it's true. Next let's move to math library. So in Lua we have a built-in math library for complex math operations and various constants like pi. If I print simply the math.py constant, it will give you the exact value of pi, which is 3.1415 up to 98. Next we have various functions in math library called like floor, math.floor, math.ceil, math.modf, and etc etc. We'll discuss about this function more in future videos as we come across them while we write more Lua code. So for now this is enough. Next, let's discuss about bitwise operations in Lua. So for bitwise operation, we have for bitwise OR we have this pipe symbol, for bitwise AND we have this ampersand symbol, for negation we have this tilde sign, and for shifting we have this left shift, a 2 less than symbol for left shift and 2 greater than symbol for right shift operation. So to confirm, I'll just quickly do the bitwise AND. This is bitwise or bitwise AND. This is 5 left shifted by 1, which will be 10, because every time you shift a number one place to left, it gets multiplied by 2. If I do 5 left shifted by 2 places, it will be 20. So this was about Lua bitwise operations. Two more arithmetic operations which I forgot to mention is this is floor division, which gives the a quotient rounded to floor value, which will be 1, and we have a modulus operation as well in Lua, which is 3 mod 2, which will also give you 1 because 3 divided by 2 remainder is 1. So we have these two operators as well in Lua. Next I want to discuss is in math library you can actually get, with using the math library you can actually get the representation limits of integers and floats. Like if I want to see what is the max integer I can represent, so I will do print math dot max integer to get the maximum integer which I can use in Lua. Similarly I can also do min value, also man dot main integer. I can also check the similar thing for float as well. So yeah, that's all for this lecture. So to recap quickly, what we saw today is we saw that both integer and floating point numbers have a common type called number, and we saw the arithmetic operations of them, plus, minus, multiplication, division. And one important point is, if we compare floating point with integer, if the underlying math value is equal, it will print true. Then we saw the relation operators in Lua: less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal, and double equals to. For not equal to, we have this tilde sign and equal to. Then we saw the math dot pi constant printed, and after that we saw the bitwise operations in Lua. And but there's also negation bitwise operation which you can apply on numbers like this. It will give you -6. And then we saw two more arithmetic functions, arithmetic operators, which are floor division and modular division, which gives the remainder. Then we use the math library to get the representation limits of numbers. And yeah, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more lectures in future.